Hello, don't mind me. I was outside trimming hedges with James. Anyway, we are making one of my favorite summer meals. I have these beautiful tomatoes from a farmer's market. I've got some basil that grown by yours truly. We're gonna make tomato bruschetta, and it is so good. Oh, I'm gonna cut up several tomatoes and just chat with you. But you know what you can do instead of tomatoes, if you're not a tomato person, because I went through a phase in my pregnancies. You know what? I need to do a video on this, where I essentially made this, but instead of tomatoes, it was grilled, chopped peaches. And it's peaches, basil, balsamic vinegar, salt, on toast. Sometimes I put it, oh my gosh, it's all flooding back. Sometimes I put it on a bowl of cottage cheese, those grilled peaches with the basil and the balsamic vinegar. That is an amazing breakfast. So you just remember that. Yeah, that's good. But this is a really good way to use up tomatoes, especially if you have a garden. So mine, they're working out there. Okay, they're not ready, but we'll get there at some point. But the basil's looking good. I want to plant some mint. So I was talking to my coworker, and we were both talking about how we wanted mint. And then our other coworker, he said that it takes over. And I was like, what do you mean it takes over? And apparently it's like invasive. I had no idea. But anywho, all right, tomatoes going in. Yeah, I have another one. I think I'm gonna leave this one. Okay. What I like to do, because I feel like the two different types of tomatoes have different textures, I like to do some like cherry tomatoes, because these like pop more. You could do whatever you want. Yeah. You make this with whatever tomatoes you have. We're not stressing about it. Nope. All right, tomatoes going in. You know what? I need to sharpen this knife. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah. She used to be sharper. It's all right. But that one looks a little dinky. Yeah. Okay. When I have really huge basil leaves, let me just show you. A tiny bit of cottage cheese here. And this is like the snack of summer. Get yourself tomato. With this salt. Tiny little bit. You know what? I should have just made this after I mixed it all up, but whatever. Balsamic vinegar. Just. You know what? Basil is probably my favorite herb. With my next one being tarragon and my third one being rosemary. All right. The only thing I don't really love, and I think there's a time and a place for it, but when it comes to herbs, the only thing I don't really love is fresh parsley, which I know is crazy. All right, so we just rolled them up to give them a little chiffonade. Okay, act like I know what that word means, but I'm a home cook, okay? There's a time and a place for home cooks, you know? All right, just go through. All right, and bigger chunks are just fun. All right, into the bowl. Okay, we have our tomatoes and basil. Do some salt. A little pepper. Okay, a lot of pepper. Ooh, it is so hot outside today. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna do some balsamic vinegar. This is a bourbon maple one. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But honestly, like this one is a really nice one. But balsamic vinegar, you can get the glaze, like it's already a reduction, and it tastes really good. Now you could put a little olive oil in this, but I'm gonna show you my toast, and there's enough olive oil on that I don't add it to this, you know. Gosh, I'm gonna do this with grilled peaches ASAP. Y'all hang tight. This is my toast. This is just store-bought sourdough. And I pan fry it with plenty of olive oil on both sides, like plenty. There's probably a tablespoon and a half of olive oil per piece of toast. It does not taste oily. All right, so she's toasty. All right, I'm gonna take a bite, and then James and I are gonna eat. Kids already ate. Let's just load her up. You can do some Parm cheese. I like it just like this. I would say we would sit outside and eat this, but we're sitting in the AC.